And it is that time again, ladies and gentlemen. Top of 25 time here, and this time covering October for Gridiron SA. There's been plenty of incredible games and plenty of incredible highlights. We're going to get into a few right now. Number 25, Rusby going on a run, but he's not the one you should be watching here. Paul Muntz strips the ball loose, comes out. Sam Furler takes the ball as it gets deflected off a leg, and the Oilers force the turnover. Certainly needed a bit of help in that one, considering the scoreline. Same game as you can see, 34-0. Tedmanson looks over to the flats and Brasser picks him off. Read his eyes, and he is going to take this one back to the house for 6. And Tedmanson can't catch him, and the Chiefs on their way to a big win. The Chiefs here have been looking a lot better as the season's rolled on after 2 straight losses to start the season. Number 23, if you want some more pick 6 action, here it is. Sam Nolte getting this one off the long pass, and he will begin the long trek home as a couple of blockers ahead of him. They both demolish the Spartans in their way. Dixon almost catches him, but he can't, and his teammates flock him. And the Eagles, they are on their way to a big win in this one. All teams defeating everyone right now. It's been a bit of a crazy season so far. October certainly helped with that. And number 22, Dixon's going to get his own highlight. Straight up the middle, easy as you like, 52 yards against AU. And, well, the Spartans really couldn't beat AU a while ago, and they got a big win over them, and Dixon's run towards the end of this game put the icing on the cake. Number 21, Eagles taking on the Oilers, and here is another terrific touchdown run, and check out John Seve. Look at the speed down the sideline. Nobody's going to go near him, and he is in, and this was a pretty good way to get them going in this clash, and the Eagles now sitting top of the table at the end of October. Number 20, same game. And this one is a weird interception. Check this out. The ball takes a few different deflections. Tedmanson on the last line manages to flick that up in the air. And Paul Muntz, luckily enough to be in the position he takes it. Pretty spectacular interception and a great turnover. Number 19, Spartans and the Oilers. And watch Andy Stevens here. Back on his return. Mows down Tedmanson. And a huge loss on that play. And a big time sack from one of the league's premier players. Number 18, and under Friday Night Lights here in round 4. And check out this catch from Pedler, coming strong across the middle. Somehow holds on to it. The safety came down, made a big hit on him, but even after he hit the ground, manages to hold on to the catch. Number 17, and Tamani Seve, we're used to watching this. My goodness, what a hit. Picks him up and just body slams Liam Bennett to the floor there on the 2-point conversion. And access denied for sure. Number 16. And this game here had plenty of highlights. We're going to get into a lot more as the countdown goes on. But Bazinski Lawrence blocks the punt in the second quarter, and he takes it back to the house for the TD. A huge play there in the second quarter as Adelaide Uni got out a lead. But as we said before, that match, absolutely extraordinary. You'll see plenty of highlights coming up here in the rest of this countdown. Number 15. Tedmanson's been under a lot of pressure this year and has stiff-armed a lot of people, but he's going to regret Matt Francisco. Fling tackle sacks him for a massive loss, and Matt Francisco been one of the great leaders for the Chiefs here. Really anchored that defense. Number 14. Check out this beautiful throw from Rusby to Benjamin. Right into the back of the end zone, and the toe tap in the back corner, and that is a TD. Beautiful play there. Andre Benjamin really becoming one of the premier wide receivers in this league, and he has been tearing it up. More highlights from him, more highlights from Rusby to come as well. Now number 13, you know when it's a wide shot, it only means one thing, and that's going to be a special teams play. And Jesse Whiten just going to casually let this one roll down to the 30. And he is on his way back, and this is where the Eagles are so good. Managed to put together some really good blocks here, and Jesse Whiten just made it look so easy. Just walks down. Jared Anderson, the last man, just gets bowled over. And Uni SA went on to a big win against the Oilers here the second time round as well. Like we said before, Eagles on top of the table. Looking promising. Number 12. Here's another pick 6 if you want it. And this time from the same game as before. And Jesse Whiten coming back this time unassisted from blockers. He is just going to put the Jets on. And thank you for playing. And he is in. Jesse Whiten back-to-back highlights here in the top 25 for October. Number 11. Did you want another pick 6? Well, we've got one for you. Ollie Edwards takes this one around his 5, and the end zone looks like merely a blimp on the horizon from when he started running, but look at him coming past midfield. has one tackle to beat, and he is gone. Could go all the way, and he will. Ollie Edwards taking this one back, and as we said before, if this was the icing on the cake to this big win, that was the cherry on top for sure. Number 10 now, getting serious, and Berrington shows up when big plays are needed to be made. Check out this catch, jumps over the back of Atkinson, reaches over his shoulders and somehow steals the catch and makes it work. Atkinson can't believe it. Berrington has an eye for the spectacular here. Number 9, Aaron Dixon. We've seen him a few times already. Check out this run. Breaks through a line, breaks through a tackle there and spins around it, then goes down the sideline and turns on the jets a bit, moving in and out, getting a bit of help from blockers. AU defenders coming from everywhere, and eventually he'll get taken down at around the 15. Simply ran out of legs. Seemed like he was running for days, and even he can't get up after that one. A terrific play there from Aaron Dixon, being a real live wire for the Spartans. Number 8. If you want another Aaron Dixon play, here we go. Sam Myers takes this one. Great catch, couple of cuts. He looks destined to head towards the end zone. Terrific speed, and then Dixon says thank you very much and steals it out the back. And a terrific strip to stop the Chiefs from moving into the red zone. Aaron Dixon also had an interception in that game as well. He is on fire at this stage of the season. Number 7. If you haven't seen anything of Nathan Hellman this year, that's what he's been doing all year essentially. Absolutely levels Hassel there and forces the ball into the backfield. That would be incomplete, but still a monster hit there. Number 6. Check out this catch from number 13 to the Spartans. Scott Leilou reaches behind him, somehow pulls that in with one hand. He just gets stopped short there of the end zone line, which could have been a spectacular touchdown. His team would punch it in next play, but a terrific work there. Number 5. Andre Benjamin and Rusby again, and look at this pass. Easy as you like, they make it look so simple. Benjamin, no one's going to catch him in a foot race, one of the best athletes in the league as well. And he goes 78 yards, but we'll give you a double highlight because they did it again. The next quarter, Rusby sends a deep one. This time they got a safety back. But as we said, no one's catching him in a foot race. Anderson comes across. He can't get close to him. And in 2 receptions, Andre Benjamin had over 150 yards, as you do. Number 4, Mark Rusby. This was the game where he pulled off a lot of miracles. And check that out. Ducks 3 oncoming defensive linemen. Cuts one and then cuts another. And remember, this is 3rd down and 17. Somehow fights his way forward and somehow picks up the 1st down in the 4th quarter. An extraordinary play from Mark Rusby, who is looking like an early contender for MVP. Number 3, Brad Bennett, coming over from Western Australia, former Oiler, now an Australian linebacker. And you can tell from this block, just keep an eye on Tedmondson scrambling, and the block that he gets right now, my goodness, what a hit. Absolutely cleans up the Chiefs that was coming in before him. And a huge play. Number 2. It was 28 apiece in probably one of the games of the year. Wellborn puts it over, and Berrington somehow takes the catch, flicks between 2, and he is in for the score. That would put them up by 6 in the 4th. Berrington also had a forced fumble in this one as well in the 4th. He came up big, but that wasn't the deciding play. This was on the 2-point conversion, 34 apiece. Rusby finds his man, but Blanco hits him off the end zone line and forces him out. And it will be no good, and so the game will be tied. And little did they know at the time that would be the deciding factor in this one that would split the points. That's your top 25 for October.